Hi, all of you. Do you want to improve your vocabulary? Yes, I'm here to teach you how to become a vocabulary expert. Dear students, friends, I can say everybody. What is vocabulary? What is the importance of vocabulary and how to develop this vocabulary? And this is the purpose of this video. I'm Rakesh Chandramohan from Mysore for Max Academy. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to improve your vocabulary. So what is basically vocabulary? There's another word is for vocabulary is called word power. So there are two types of books. One is word power and the other one is vocabulary. Vocabulary words are those words which we use to communicate orally. Now, what I'm speaking to you, I'm using vocabulary. Word power are those words which we use while writing or while reading some standard books. If I say your word power is very good, that means your writing skill is good and you are very good in reading. If I say your vocabulary is good, that means you're very good in speaking. Your communicative language is very, very good. So you should have a purpose why you want to improve your word power and why you want to improve your vocabulary. If you want to be a very good reader and very good writer, then you should develop very good word power. If you want to speak, say, English very fluently, then you should have a very good vocabulary. See, vocal means words used for speaking. That is called vocabulary. So here, I'm going to teach you and tell you the technique, how to improve your vocabulary and how to develop your word power. Say, vocabulary is very easy to improve because we don't use so many words when speaking. See, if you're a general speaker, if you're speaking to friends, classmates, general conversation, we don't need any new words because we keep repeating the same words again and again and again every day. But if you are a professional, if you're in a specialized field, you have to use technical words, scientific words, some strong vocabulary words to impress others. Okay, so vocabulary can be learned very easily. So you should have a very clear purpose, a very goal. What kind of words that you want to develop? For example, say if you're in a hotel industry, you should develop, you have to collect, you should know the names of all vegetables, name all fruits, you should know all the names of cutleries, all the kitchen items, restaurant items, all the words that are used in hotel industry. So there are not more than 150 words that you should know, which can be learned very quickly. When it comes to word power, the word that we use while reading standard papers, magazines, books, or reference books, you should have a very good word power. If your word power is not good, if you don't know the meaning of the word, you cannot understand or comprehend what you're reading. So, for example, if I say sarcastic, sarcastic is not vocabulary word. Say it is used in reading or writing. What do you mean by sarcastic? Sarcastic means a person who is stubborn with a specific idea or a thought. So when you say that person is very sarcastic, if nobody understands if you use the word sarcastic, no use, but you can use that in writing because people who use the word in writing, it has more impact and more impressive and more influence on the readers. So it is very important that you should be very focused. So how to develop your word power? So there are many books available to improve your word power vocabulary. The best book I can tell you is Oxford Learner's Dictionary. Everybody have Oxford Dictionary in their home, but Oxford Dictionary is of no use. You should buy a book called Oxford Learner's Dictionary and Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary. Remember the word Learner's Dictionary. So Oxford Learner's Dictionary not only helps you to improve your vocabulary, but also it helps you to improve your word power. So how many words you should know? So if you want to use vocabulary words, hardly 300 words, because throughout your life, other than grammar words, you'll be using not more than 300 words in your lifetime. So related to your field, say if you're a teacher or if you're a professional in a particular field, collect all those words that you necessity for it to use, write in a book and keep using it regularly. When you keep using it regularly, it becomes a habit for you. So your vocabulary has improved. So keep using it every day whenever possible. So the more you use, the more regular it becomes, the more easily you'll be able to remember that. So when it comes to word power, when you learn a lot of new words, you tend to forget it. So how to avoid this forgetfulness? Use a memory technique. So for example, you want to learn some word called abate. Abate means to reduce or to cut off something. To remember the word abase. So abase means punishing somebody. So you're punishing somebody by putting on a base. Like abhor. Abhor means to hate somebody. So you hate a person who is going inside a bar. Abhor means to hate. So by relating a word with the meaning, you'll be able to remember. If I ask you what is the meaning of abhor, bar, oh, to hate somebody. So what's the English word for to hate somebody? Bar, abhor, automatically comes to your mind. So you can't use the word abhor when you speak, but you can use it while writing or when you're reading a book. If you come across the word abhor, automatically it reminds you to hate somebody. Okay, so a lot of words, especially the more words we use come from APSRTC. Remember this, Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation. Majority of the words that we use in writing and speaking and in reading, all word power vocabulary words come from alphabet A, P, S, R, T, and C. So learn a lot of words from APSRTC and become more and more functional. Your vocabulary will be more stronger and it's more impressive. So when you speak with people or when you're standing on a stage and you're giving a presentation, when you use some new words, people will get influenced, impressed because of your vocabulary. Vocabulary is like a fuel of the bike. If there's a full fuel, you are more confident. You can drive for longer. Very similarly, if your vocabulary is very good, you can speak for a longer duration of time. It can be any language. So if you want to speak in Hindi fluently, you should be very good in Hindi vocabulary. If you want to speak in Kannada, your Kannada vocabulary should be very good. If you want to learn Spanish, your Spanish vocabulary should be very good. So very similarly, if you want to speak in English, your English vocabulary should be very good. If you want to be very good in writing, your word power should be good. If you want to be very good in reading, your vocabulary should be very good. There are some people who can read 200 pages of book in just 1 hour. Like Swami Vivekananda, he was able to read huge volumes of book in a short span of time. He had a very good vocabulary. He had a very good word power. Not only was good in reading, but also he was very good in speaking. He was a very good orator. He's a very good speaker. You can watch videos on YouTube. There are people who can speak so fluently, say in TEDx. If you have seen any speeches of TEDx, just observe the way they use those words. They are very fluent. They impress people because of the words they use. So develop your vocabulary. You can impress your friends. You can impress your teachers. You can impress school functions. You can impress people who are listening to your words, your voice or speeches. You can impress the interviewers. If you're facing interview, if you're giving a presentation or a speeches, you can impress people who are listening to you. Vocabulary fuels a communication skill of you. You can have an excellent communication skill. Your vocabulary and word power is good. So develop your vocabulary, develop your word power, and enjoy developing communication skill, because communication skill is the key for success. You may be a rank student, but without a very good, excellent communication skill, you can't be successful in your profession. You can't be successful in business. You can't be successful in life. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and share this to as many people as you like. Have a nice time. Thank you.